this is Wendy and Joseph. We're independent distributors for LifeWave. And we've been teaching people for a little over a year now about this amazing technology. It's a nanotechnology that uses the power of the sun, sunlight, energy from the sun to activate our stem cells. And today I am talking a little bit about the energy enhancer pack. I have this right here. It's called LifeWave Energy Enhancer. And I have one on me today. You can see it right there. And then I have one on this wrist. You wear the brown one on your left wrist and the white one on your right wrist. I'm tongue-tied today.
It doesn't matter if you're right-handed or left-handed.
Yeah, you still wear the brown on the left, the white on the right. And if you're dyslexic, then that could be a problem. But we'll figure that out.
We'll figure that out. That's right. That's awesome, man.
But I was going to give you a little tiny little thing on this. So the energy enhancer patches are clinically proven to increase energy and endurance, support physical fitness routine, convenient and easy to use. Like you see, you just slap a patch on you, just like a little Band-Aid. They're fast results, patented form of phototherapy, no drugs, chemicals, or stimulants. And the way this patch, the founder, came up with this patch was before starting LifeWave in 2004, David Schmidt, the founder, was trying to figure out a way that people can sustain energy without the use of drugs or chemicals or any kind of ingredients that are foreign to the body, or caffeine. Even a lot of people use caffeine for energy, and that led him to developing this energy patch. And it's the first patch ever, it says, that was developed from phototherapy technology. And now that today is actually technically the first day of summer, and we know that everybody is wanting to go out and have, take advantage of their summer months, and they got their kids at home where they need more energy. So it would be a perfect time to just try it. And, if you haven't tried it yet, just give it a try and see how much energy you can have and how much you can accomplish this summer and how much, can add to your fun. If you're not tired, that always helps with fun. So,
Wendy, you look like you are ready for some sport and fun today.
Yeah, I'm gonna go paddleboarding.
That's amazing. See, guys, what Wendy just said is so powerful. Also, the same thing with the X39, the one that I am in the background, and the one that I'm holding in my hand. So this one does a lot of everything. It's also using the same nanotechnology, activating stem cells. But LifeWave has really done wonders because, like Wendy said, the founder, David Schmidt, has an assortment of these patches that do amazing things. Like the one Wendy's wearing targets your energy genes to enhance and optimize. But the X39 is sort of, how would you explain it, Wendy? Like it does a lot of everything. It helps wherever you need it.
Yeah, so real simply, the X39 is the main one that activates our stem cells. And the stem cells are the only cells in our body that can change into any cell and that they need to be. Like, so they're mother cells that can turn into daughter cells. And those ones, that's more of a healing, that one is more for the healing process. It's accumulative. And it's more, for the long run, for more short term, like to go like right to like the other patches, like the energy patch and stuff. Those are the ones that they're more quick acting. So you kind of need both. The X39 is the main one that we should just use on a regular basis, and then these other ones that are more quick acting they're also they're amazing. They work together amazing. I guess is how if we've played around with them, you and I, and we played around with how they work together. And
right. It's funny, Wendy, that Wendy and I have been LifeWave distributors now going on about 18 months, almost a little bit more than a year and a half. And it's amazing how you can see the difference. I mean, Wendy, I know you've looked at some pictures of you like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years ago, and so have I. And it's like, it's so remarkable. Like these patches are, because I've been using products, and I'm sure Wendy has too, from other companies. You know, I remember I was a New Skin person at one point, and I think there was a company called BodyWise, and just so many other supplements and different products that over the years, but nothing has ever been like this, non-invasive. Like this doesn't even go into your bloodstream, right?
No, it sends a signal to your brain to produce whatever it is that you need. I always like to use this one, for example, because everybody knows how you go in the sun and then your body produces vitamin D. Well, the way that works is the cholesterol, we have cholesterol on our skin, and the sun actually attaches to the cholesterol somehow on our skin. And the combination of that sends a signal to our brain to produce vitamin D. The patches are similar in the way that the little nanocrystals in there will send a specific signal to our brain to produce something specific. Like that's the difference between the X39 patch and this patch. The sun will mix with the X39 patch, tell our body, make more stem cells. Like this patch will tell our brain to produce energy, like directly, produce more energy. Or like say our Nirvana one, that's for dopamine. That one will use the sun and that patch to tell our brain, okay, make more dopamine, right? That's how they work.
It's truly amazing. So what you're seeing on Wendy right now, let me just address, like, if there's anybody who does go to the gym, works out, wants to have some energy post and even pre. Actually, pre is really when you need the energy before you get to the gym. How long would you say that person should wear that? Should put the patch on?
Like before they go. I start feeling energy within like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't need it very long.
And there's no palpitating of heart, there's none of that kind of awkward.
Yeah, I know. See, I can't drink energy drinks. They make me jittery. They make my heart do weird things. They make me not feel good. And I actually have this it gives you like this crazy weird energy, and then you kind of crash. That's the difference between this. This does not give you that crash. It's sustained energy. It's completely different than a caffeine or energy.
Yeah.
And no sugar. I mean, when you do an energy drink, right, you're taking in all the sugar. There's not even any calories. So
it's really this nanotechnology that makes it crazy. So if you guys haven't tried these patches, if you haven't sampled these patches, you got to try them, right?
Yeah, if you haven't tried it, you got to just try it at least for a couple months.
And really, Wendy and I honestly thought I was probably going to try them for just like a couple months, and here it is, almost like 2 years later, and this is, I'm not just wearing one patch. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, you can wear as many different patches to do different things, and that'll be another video. But just for today, guys, if you want more energy, you got Wendy right there. And if you want to get like the X39, which is all around, kind of help with everything. I mean, it helps with your sleep. It helps your skin. People have noticed lessening of scar tissue, wound healing. It affects that, right?
Yes.
What am I? Cognitive, like just more focus. What else?
The reason it can help so many things is because of going back to the fact that it activates healthy stem cells, and stem cells can become any cell they need to in our body. That's why it's able to be so, so comprehensive in what it can do.
Yeah. and that is really what people want after you hit a certain age. What is it, 40 or so, 30 or 40? People want to kind of slow the aging process down, or they're talking about how to reverse aging. So I think it's after 30 or 40 that people start to lose almost like half of their stem cells, you know.
Yeah, by the time I think it was 70, we're at 95, 75, we're at 95%.
Yeah.
95% less than we had.
Yeah. So no matter what you do, guys, you know, you can drink all the healthy water you want. You can think you're eating all these plant-based diets, but guys, if you are low in stem cells, then the only best way is to reactivate those stem cells and to help your body to produce that with LifeWave's amazing patches. So yeah, so
I was gonna read what I was noticing one other thing that I forgot, I didn't mention. It says energy enhancer patches reflect particular wavelengths of light, which stimulate specific points on the skin that increase energy production in the cells, beta oxidation. Because beta oxidation produces more than twice the energy of carbohydrate burning, this is the most effective and natural way to increase overall energy. So that's a pretty interesting point right there.
I love that. Wow. That is very interesting. And guys, just so you know, and I think I've mentioned it before, I will take my glasses off because people say, why are you wearing those sunglasses? These are not sunglasses. I will tell you, they are computer glasses just for reading. Okay, so I can see Wendy and I can see my notes and I can see, you know, what's on the screen because I have computer eyes because I've been, you know, after like 100 years of watching computer screens, I think. But no, seriously, these are like reading glasses, okay? And because I have these bright lights in the studio here, I just like the tint. So if that offends you, then just look at Wendy. Hey, instead of Men in Black, what should we call ourselves?
We'll come up with one. We'll come up with something.
We'll come up with That's great. That's good, man. That's good. You caught me off guard there. You caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. That's good. Okay. That's a good one. I love it. And see, the dopamine kicked in. The dopamine,
right.
like, seriously kicked in, guys. Now I have this funny bone.
You don't want to wear the dopamine patch unless you want to not be able to handle laughing, because sometimes it can it can make you laugh.
Oh, that is so true. So true. You just wear it at a funeral or something, you know, like a
you don't want to wear it anywhere where you don't want to accidentally laugh, get in trouble.
But it will definitely. I've noticed I have not had bouts of depression. Like, oh man, it's just like amazing. It really is. I mean, even just all during the pandemic, during all last year, you know, I told you that my mom passed because of COVID-19 and everything, and that was a tough time. And yeah, it was really amazing, you know, how just wearing, I mean, obviously we have emotions and we have feelings, and it's not going to make you, you know, completely lose track of what is in front of you. However, it does stabilize your mood, right? I think that's what I've noticed, you know, for me. So if you haven't tried them, guys, you gotta try these patches. If you haven't tried them, go to I'll put up a thing. It'll be Reboot Me. You can go to Reboot Me. You can go to noninvasivestemcelltherapy.com. Wendy and I are actually putting together a series of dinners type seminars where we'll be able to educate people and maybe even have the ability to sample some of these patches if you come. And just quickly, Wendy, just tell them just really quick, contrast what we have as independent distributors of LifeWave with what the other, you know, the injections, just really quick for them, just because I know you attended a actual event. You went to a stem cell injection seminar just to kind of,
yes.
You know, how they compare and what they say and so forth. Just kind of share that if you don't mind.
Just brief, I mean, just in a real short version of explanation, what they have, the invasive, is they give you injections of stuff that they get from other people, other humans, other things, you know, from outside sources, and then they inject it into you. And then you only in like specific locations, like say your shoulder or your hip or if you have a knee problem and a shoulder problem, then you have to get one injection for your knee, one injection for your shoulder. Then they range from, each shot is from 5,500 to 15,500. So it's like, you know, and then you're not done with the first shot. You've got to get more. And you know, there's always risk of infection when you get injections. You don't know. I mean, it's supposed to be illegal. Some of the places where they get, you know, some have got them from fetus thing. It's illegal, but you just never know really where it's coming from. The patches are non-invasive. You're just like a Band-Aid, a wafer-sized little Band-Aid you put on your skin, easy to put on. You don't have to go. Oh, and another thing, when you do the injections, you have to spend several $100s just to get a consultation. I mean, with that one consultation, you could have bought a whole month's worth of patches, right?
$100, guys, 1 month, just $100.
Yeah. And so, you know, that wouldn't even cover your consultation to get injections. And then another thing with the patches is they will go, and if you're having a shoulder, hip, any problem, you can heal all of them with the patch, because your stem cells will become daughter cells to heal each one of those. You don't have to pick, oh, I can only afford to get an injection in my shoulder. I can only afford to fix my knee this year. You can fix them all with the patches.
And just share quickly, what would you say the majority of ages in that particular room where you attended were? Just curious.
So I would say the average was 70.
So here's the thing, guys. These patches, our patches, the LifeWave patches, the energy, and just the ones that we're talking about today, can help people in their 20s, in their 30s. I mean, if you're a sports enthusiast, if you're a bodybuilder, if you work out a lot, if you play sports and all that, you don't have to wait till you're 70 to start benefiting. You know what I mean?
So glad I didn't wait. I mean, it definitely would help. Like that age group would see probably the quickest results, just because they're going from like only 5 to 10% of their stem cells left to actually having some again. Whereas, you know, if you're younger in your 30s and 40s, you have some, so there's just a less, but it's still, either age group, it's going to benefit you. And I just feel that if you start when you're a little younger too, it will help you grow old more gracefully, enjoy your old age, you know, with less pain or no pain. And
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's a good point, you know, because like you say all the time, it's cumulative. It's just, you do it every day. It's something that we do every day. So I'll put the place where you can go. You can get more information. We will have more information. You can order. And then what is the fantastic thing about this, that the other guys, the injector guys, the guys that give you the shot, the jab, don't give you that we do. It's up to 90 days that we give.
Money back guarantee.
Can you imagine those other guys saying, hey, I didn't see any result. I just spent, you know, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. I want my money back after 30 days, after 90 days.
Just talking to somebody who, her and her husband both had the injections, and it didn't do anything for them. And they spent a lot of money. And yeah, so that would be unfortunate to spend $30,000 and then have no benefit. And yeah,
$100, guys.
$100 and a money back guarantee. So it's a win-win situation, right?
So You got to try them. You just got to try them. You just got to try them. That's it. Okay, guys, it was great. We'll be back. Look for us again. I enjoyed learning from you always, Wendy. You have an amazing wealth of library knowledge. I love it, and I'm always learning. This is the thing, guys. I love this product because I'm always learning. There's just something new every day. You're just learning something. So it's truly
interesting when you start researching stem cells, then it's like there's just so much to learn, and it's like you don't even know what you don't know until you start learning more, and then you're like, the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know. It's kind of an endless learning.
Where have I heard that phrase before? You don't know what you don't know. I've heard that before. Someone else coined a phrase similar to that, and they called it unconscious incompetence. So guys, let's stop being unconsciously incompetent. Learn about your body, learn about stem cells, find out more, and go to Wendy's Reboot Me site. You can go to noninvasivestemcelltherapy.com, and I'll put the other one on because Start X39 is actually a good place too of resource information. And then you can get back to us. You just leave us a message. There'll be a little place you can either send Wendy an email, and we would be happy to help you get started and start reversing and having more energy. And yeah, so cool. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Wendy, and have fun. You're paddle boarding. How do you paddleboard? No, it's like this, right?
That's right. Yeah, yeah. You kind of go to one side and then the other side, and yeah, it's a good core exercise. If anybody has an area where you can, if you live by a lake or a river, that it is an amazing exercise, core exercise, and just kind of relaxing, be out in nature, and yeah.
That's awesome. That sounds so
fun. And with your energy patch, and you can go really fast.
I bet you